Guys, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G, and I'm so excited because this is what our unboxing is going to look like when it's all said and done. Everything looks so amazing. Please join us, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe now. Click the little bell button that'll sign you up for notifications. That way you can see when we have a brand new video out. And comment where you're watching, which one of these characters you like the most. Oh, and one more thing, we're about to celebrate our 1-year anniversary with Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. So to celebrate, we're gonna have all these great videos for you, and one of them coming up real soon is an interview that we have with Jim Meskimen, who does the voice of Ultron on the animated series Marvel's Avengers Assemble, among a million other things. So you're gonna wanna watch that. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. You asked for it, and here it is. The complete set of Wave 1 for the Avengers Infinity War series. This is the Build-A-Figure for Thanos, and it includes the special Iron Man. Let's take a look at the back. There are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus an 8th figure that you make. Now it's interesting to note that there's only 6 that contain Build-A-Figure parts. This Iron Man right here that we're about to open was actually released prior to the rest of them and does not contain a Build-A-Figure piece. This Iron Man is amazing. I can't wait to get it open. I'm sure you can't either. And so let's get started. What do you say? Alright. Iron Man is definitely, I believe, my favorite Avenger currently. So I'm gonna get him out right here. Everything about this looks amazing. There's only one thing that I wish. If you take a look right here, there are the Iron Man pieces from the nanotech that were not included as any sort of accessory. Well, anyway, we're gonna get started. So this is by Hasbro, of course, and let's take a look at the back. A sleek suit design and technological upgrades let Tony Stark gear up as the armored Avenger Iron Man. What a great photo here. And what we're gonna notice is that not all Iron Man Marvel Legends can you bend the wrist backwards like this, because sometimes there's a little piece, and so it's important to be able to bend his wrist back like that so he can use the repulsor system to kind of fly off the ground and so on. So take one final look. I can't wait to build this figure right here so we can put the Infinity Gauntlet on. So let's get started all the way. Alright, so first let's get our figure out. And man, does this Iron Man look amazing. So, he feels a little bit cheaper plastic than normal. I will note that, okay? Let's see. We have some good mobility. It's not extra stiff. So, right off the bat, I did notice that we can't straighten the arm out all the way. I guess because of this elbow right here. So that's as straight as it goes. I'll tell you why that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because we want to be able to put his arm, as we just mentioned. Oh, I don't want it to break if I push it further back. I want to be able to push it straight, him hover straight off like that, and when his arm going straight down. So as excited as I was about these wrists, I'm equally as probably kind of unimpressed about that part. So it looks like this wrist moves, and we do have 2 sets of hands. This one does not. This one is permanently just back like that. So that's alright. That's why we have some switch out ones, but I wish this one did move back and forth. Alright, so another thing I noticed is that my shoulder here isn't going up and down. This one, you'll see, with ease and pretty good posability. See, and it looks great right there. However, this one is not budging. Ugh, and I don't want to break it. So I got great movement right here. I do have where the arm opens up to about there because of the elbow, unfortunately. I'm gonna try anyway. Well, I guess that's pretty straight, but I would definitely tell you I was afraid it was gonna break because look how close it is coming to right there. So if I just shove, oh, it definitely feels like it's gonna snap off. I don't want to take it further, so I got kind of lucky-ish with that one. Alright, So right here, here's where it swivels. He does not move at the waist. He moves at the rib cage. Okay, so at least it definitely gives me great posability. Goes a little, it goes quite a bit back. Doesn't go too far forward because of this right here. Now it turns here. We do have 2 joints right there at the knee, so that's awesome. So we can bring the leg further back if we want, and then we have good movement in the feet. So he looks like he'll definitely be able to stand pretty well. And okay, so this is actually a great looking Iron Man figure. I just feel that there was a missed opportunity to have additional pieces for the nanotech. Maybe we could have even had to where it added that blade or that extra gun that kind of came off, that weapon, or ones that come off in the back. You know, there was so much that could have happened with this character, and so I'm a little disappointed in that part. But let's go ahead and use these. So you can have that really cool Iron Man sound come out, right? If he's shooting at us or shooting away. So that definitely looks great. And let's switch the other hand out. Here's the other 2 hands. Pop those out. We got the 2 for the blasters and the 2 fists. And all you gotta do is just kind of twist and wiggle a little bit. So I love the way these look. Wish I could have the arm straight. I wish this arm would cooperate. This is, and I do not want to break this arm. So let's just say that is definitely disappointing because this character looks so great. Look at the eye detail and the mask. Everything about this suit looks great. There's just a little bit it could have done better. And once again, my toy came stuck on the arm. It's the exact same arm, exact same problem we had on the Thor Ragnarok series with, I think it was Odinson. So that's unfortunate. All right, and then the fists. You want to see me do the fist parts? Okay. Let's see how that looks. Now remember, the fist ones actually have a joint right here. So that's cool. And then we can have him kind of like fighting and looking extra cool and so on. Uppercut. Okay, so that looks super awesome. And we'll just put these back so we can move on. Now remember, these hands do not move at the wrist. So that's unfortunate, but still looks super cool. All right, let's get a good little pose so we can move on. Let's kind of have him kind of with a wide stance. That looks really cool. Tell me what you think about this Iron Man in the comments below. Let's set him right here. Okay, so let's set that aside and let's move on. Next in the set, we have Captain America. Now, if you'll notice, obviously this is the one from Wakanda. His star is kind of missing and blacked out here. He's kind of more the nomad style Captain America. And let's take a look at what it says on the back. It says, from the streets of Brooklyn to the intergalactic stage, Steve Rogers defends justice as Captain America. There's great detail here. This is the one where he has the beard, the really great hair going the whole time, no helmet / mask. And this one comes with our first Thanos piece. It's the head. So number 1 right here, we're gonna go in order. The head, and let's get it open. Oh, you got the Wakanda shield. It only comes with 1. Would have been cool if it had 2. And if you'll notice, we already had a hand fly out. Set those aside right here. So this Wakanda shield right here, let's pop that out. It looks similar to the ones they had in the movie. I feel that the ones in the movie are a little bit different, and I don't think these shot out so crazy like this. But in any event, this is very soft and flexible and bendy. Looks almost metallic, and it's not, but it's still super cool. It looks a little bit wide and big and not exactly like the movie. The ones in the movie looked way cooler. But there's that. Here's our Butterfingers. It's the second time I've done that. Alright, so here's the Thanos head. See if we can get a good... There we go. There we go. We got a good close-up here. Man, look at the detail in that ear. The detail on this head to begin with. The eyes, wicked. Look at this jawline right here. And then it's very faint. Looks like we can still see the tiny little 3 lines he had on the face right here. It's very faint. Alright, we'll set that aside too. And let's get our Steve Rogers out. Captain America. Okay. Look how great this character looks. Got a great beard and hair. Should have great posability here. Okay, good. The right arm works. Shoulder. So does the left arm. We got double joints right here for the elbows. And look at that. The elbow goes all the way out. So that's awesome. We move at the waist. And we have crunching at the abs, which is a big deal. Because you can have them stand really tall and tough like this. Or we can be kind of down and menacing. Like, you get so much more poses when it does that. So, and it looks so much more natural when it moves at the waist like this. The legs got great mobility as well. There's such amazing detail. Look at this boot. I mean, just to talk about this boot. Looks amazing. Both of them. These pants. The pants look so realistic. This belt. I didn't even notice the belt was not permanently affixed. That gives it a nice little extra layer of detail. And so we have... Looks like we're gonna fight, right? This looks awesome. Alright, so we have one other fist and one hand's open. So let's remove this by twist and pull. Wow, okay, wrong hand. Okay, so for the right hands, we have this and this. Obviously, one can hold the shield or a weapon. And then for this side, we have this and this. This one has an open hand as well. So I guess let's give both open hands. I'm really digging this almost 80s style glove right here. Alright, and then we have this. And let's see what he looks like with the Wakandan shield. I'm gonna get this man a shield. Right? Alright, cool. So, which hand will this fit in the best? Because, right over here. Hopefully. Because look, it's so soft and bendy. Maybe I'm not gonna get into that hand. Let me put it into this hand. It just kept bending on that other one. Ooh, the thumb. Careful with the thumb. Alright, so it's definitely gonna go in this hand. So, this is what it's gonna look like. Holding it. Maybe we want to bring it up a little bit like that. So let's bend the elbow just a little bit more. Let's bring the arm out. Let's have the head out like this. And let's definitely have him looking super tough here. Boom. Let's bend this leg down and in a little bit. And let's bring this leg out. And let's see if we can get his leg to stand just a little bit better. There we go. So let's get Steve Rogers right over there. Okay, cool. Actually, let me give him just a little bit so we can overlap kind of and not step on each other. Boom. Okay, next, moving on, we have everyone's favorite, right? Everyone's favorite neighborhood Spider-Man. I couldn't wait to get this open. This is one of my favorite characters in all the movies, and he's got the Iron Spider suit. Now, as you will notice, he does not have the spider legs, the extra little arachnid legs that came out that were so cool and that were so neat to happen in all the action sequences. So That's the part that I regret. There's no accessories here. Come on, Hasbro, what are you doing to us? Now, that's not going to stop us from buying this character because this suit and Spider-Man are amazing in this Iron Spider suit. So let's take a look. Advanced technology and high-tech gear are signature marks of the web-slinging hero Iron Spider. Look at that great suit. It's number 2 right here in our set. And he comes with Thanos' leg. Get this open. Look at this. Alright. First we have, let's take a look. This is Thanos' right leg, right? Yep, sure is. And has great detail. Look how tall it's gonna be. So if this goes all the way to basically Spider-Man's chest, you know Thanos is gonna be super tall. Okay, set that aside for now. And let's get that Iron Spider out of here. Set this bad boy aside. Okay. So, wow, this is amazing. So first thing you'll notice is that he's got extra joints right here in the pecs. Now, the reason why that's significant is because you can get even more amazing posability with that. You can have the arms come all the way forward, and you can have them basically come really far back. Look at that. That's not something you can do with a normal character. And this is great for when you're doing web slinging poses, to where you can actually have the arms coming from like way back there. So I'm gonna say that is amazing. Now both hands are in the web shooting, are kind of in like the web shooting motion. So that definitely looks cool. Let's see how we can do it here. And let's bring that up right here. There we go. That looks cool. Look at how it's metallic. Look at the texture. Looks amazing. This looks like the actual suit. The only part that's missing is the gold legs. Wouldn't that be awesome? Come on, Hasbro, you gotta hook us up here. For about $19.99, you can give us the spider arachnid legs. Uh-oh, this was starting to get a little loose. Alright, so everything looks great here. Oh, it's getting a little bit loose here, but still stands well. Alright, the detail on the head, the mask, all that looks great. Everything about this character looks amazing. We can definitely get some great poses, I'm sure. And we can have him kind of just like... How far back does the head go? Okay, well that's not incredibly far back, but I guess if we arch the back that way, we can kind of have like a really cool... There we go. Let's bend this knee, and looks like he's jumping from one side to the next. There we go. That looks super cool. That looks absolutely super cool. Look at that. So give me a second. Let me get our stand. All right, and here we go. I actually put Iron Spider right here in a really cool pose, like he's falling and about to shoot web out. And so I have him kind of upside down and twirling because of all the characters. What a great one to have, like free fall in motion before he shoots his web out. So I hope you like this pose right here because I think it looks super, super, super amazing. What do you think? Comment below. Alright, let's put Iron Spider carefully over here. Have him kind of stay in that really cool pose. You know what? I can bring the thing down. Hopefully he doesn't fall right out of it. Okay, cool. What do you think? Alright, next we have Proxima Midnight. This was one of the Black Order, the Children of Thanos. This one comes with the kind of the midsection, the torso, and the waist here. And this character looks unbelievably tall. So, a lieutenant of the Black Order, Proxima Midnight serves Thanos in his quest for ultimate power. Wow. Look at the detail right here. Let's go ahead and get her out. take a look. Unbelievable. Look how tall she is. Okay, let's get this part of Thanos out. Look at this. It's got unbelievably awesome texture. Look how big it is. Just from his shoulder to just the middle of his thigh goes all the way to her knees. So he's definitely going to be big. Let's set that aside too. Alright. We have her kind of staff, scepter, whatever you want to call this. Now it's super soft and flexible and flimsy, so no wonder this didn't hold up. Would have liked for this to have been harder plastic. I know they don't want to do hard plastic because it could crack off and break, but it would have been nice for this not to be so chueco right here. Alright, so let's get her out. Now, one thing you're going to notice, the detail on her. The detail on her looks incredible. Look at the crown right here. This is soft. I love the way they made it for the movie, kind of integrated into her face. Blue hair, long flowing blue hair. It's about medium soft. It allows for a little bit of movement, but more just back and forth, not really up and down. So we don't have movement at the waist. We have movement at the rib cage again, but only side to side, no up and down. So that's unfortunate because up and down kind of makes it, you know, those extra cool poses. So the legs turn here and here, and look, kind of that silver and gray gold look right here. It looks amazing. Look at the detail. Little swirls and so on. Now, looks like we do have double joints on the elbows. That's great, and that's great news. I'll tell you why, because most female characters in the Marvel Legends do not. They typically have thin arms and only have one joint, and it only allows it to bend to there. But that double joint allows it for a secondary bend that, ooh, I don't want to break it, but allows it to come up like that. Perhaps even a little bit more. Now this one is not going to go straight out because it has a little piece of plastic right here that prevents it from going straight. You don't want to break it, but it definitely comes forward. This shoulder piece is attached where? It's probably permanently affixed. Otherwise, I'm sure it has like a little spot in there. Not sure if I want to make sure it pulls out because I don't really need it to pull out. So we'll just leave that in there. So just know that the arm, wow, it's got pretty good mobility for having this shoulder guard right here. But so that's kind of cool. And so let's give her this staff right here. Just kind of put it in there, spin it, and this looks incredible. Let's take a look here. Her head and her posture don't move a whole lot, so just keep that in mind. And now check this out. Iron Man here is standing completely tall, and look how much shorter he is than her. Isn't that crazy? That's how big she is. So really cool, really awesome pose, really awesome character. We've all seen the movie by now, and definitely meets a crazy demise, but she was so powerful and so good and so scary for all the heroes, right? So let's put her right here. Let's go ahead and bring Iron Man back over here to, let's kind of change this to kind of be like this fierce pose right here, right? Let's bring him right over here. Cool, that looks awesome. I'm loving the way these characters look. Let's bring her out a little bit. Actually, let's bend her. This out, let's make her really like ready for action. Everybody here is ready for action, right? Boom. All right, next we have Taskmaster, who was not in the Avengers Infinity War movie. And if you'll notice, the box does not say Infinity War on it like the others do. Just to give you an idea. See? So it also doesn't have that same little gradient in there. But this is definitely an extremely cool character. And before we get him open, it says an expert of mimicry, Taskmaster copies the stunts and skills of his opposition to beat them at their own game. So cool shield, Cool symbols, emblems. Let's get him open. He comes with the other leg of Thanos, obviously. Taskmaster. Wow, look at this. So here's the other leg. Got the other leg of Thanos right here. Looks just like the other one, so nothing new, no surprises. We'll set that aside for now. And let's start getting these pieces out. Look at this great looking shield right here. So I guess it goes like this. But let me see this. Taskmaster. Because right here, it looks like this. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a T, because this is not the same symmetrical shape. It's symmetrical here and here. So I don't know. Maybe it's not a T, maybe it's not at all, but I just kind of assumed it was a T. Maybe not. Alright. So the picture doesn't have it as a T. Look at this great looking sword right here. Great detail. It's you know, slightly flexible, but definitely keeping its shape a little better than her staff, right? Proxima Midnights. And look at this. I don't know about this gold pistol, but anyway, it looks super cool. I don't know if I'd have a gold pistol. Remember in Iron Man 1, he's like a little ostentatious, don't you think? And what did Jarvis tell him? My apologies, sir. You're always so discreet, which was sarcasm. Alright, great. So, look, this cape. I guess we just kind of pinch it so it goes through. Let's shove Taskmaster through on this side. And then to get this through, we can either take it off his head or we can kind of pinch it through. Great. So let's set that aside. And wow, look at this. Everything, nothing is permanently affixed. So, except the hood. I take that back because look, it's attached to the head. So, we have all these pieces which are, they don't come off, but they're not permanently affixed to the body. So all these like kind of like belts and there's a little garter right here. This so this belt right here is not permanently affixed. It just looks really cool. It does not have a place to put a gun, but this does. Look at this really cool holster right here. This holster, we can put this, it goes all the way in it. Wow, that looks great. And it goes all the way through, not like a different set of Marvel Legends where it just kind of fell out. So it looks like the arms have great mobility. There's great detail, it crunches the abs, it moves at the waist, my favorite. He's got that old-fashioned comic book hero underwear on top of his pants, so that's a little funny, so I guess that's what he looks like. We'll recognize him from the comics. His ankle's a little weak. Don't know what happened there. Too much skateboarding. Just kidding. These boots look fantastic. Let me just say fantastic. These gloves look fantastic. And this face looks amazing. So, would have been cool if this hoodie was not permanently attached to his head, because the cape can come off. Cape also has a notch right here to fit in there, so it's not just wobbling around. But, oops, this keeps sliding off right here. But he looks really cool. Look at that. Let's give him his sword. Uh-oh. His finger's kind of bent in with it. There we go. The fingers on this hand look a lot more skeletal than this, even though that's probably only coincidence. And let's give him his shield. So it looks like we have two options. We have the peg. And we also have right here for the wrist. Now, I will say this. Obviously, we can do this for the wrist. And once again, it looks like a T again. So that looks really cool. Now, two other things to show you is that if you move this here, it can be possibly held, right? But, I have another theory. Let's pop this head off. Let's take the cape off. The other theory is that we can potentially pop it. Oh, and we can. Who's the man? Me. So, we can pop that in there. Of course, we're going to have a hood on the head with no cape. But what do you think? Kind of like Captain America style? Sorry about that. So like Captain America style, and this keeps falling down. So I don't know if that's really what I want to happen, but well, obviously it's not. But that looks really cool. So let's pop this off. Let's put this cape back on. Let's pop it back into our little hole right there. And let's put our head back on. Snap that back on. And let's put this back on right here with this. Right on the wrist. Look how great that looks. Turn the head this way. Gonna have him kind of creeping like that too. And the cape's so long that it kind of forces him forward. So just keep that in mind. Let's put him right here and look at his height compared to Proxima Midnight. Nowhere near. And he's not short either. Okay, next we have Marvel's Songbird. This one looks awesome. And let's see right here, it says, a cacophony of skill and supersonic powers make Melissa Gold the high-pitched hero Songbird. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was also used to be Screaming Mimi, and this comes with which? The right arm. The right arm, because the left arm's Infinity Gauntlet. So let's get this one open. Wow, look at that. Okay, so 2 trays. We have one for this energy blast, right? For the energy bird blast right here. And well, let's take this arm of Thanos out. It's got great detail here. Little lines. Look at this great fist. Looks like we may even have a little thumbnail right there. And so this has got great detail. Set that aside. And let's get our character out. Punch her out from here. There we go. Set this aside. And so, Songbird looks like it's a little awkward, I'll tell you, because this just kind of fumbles around. And alright, so she moves a little bit here, but her torso is just one big piece. So moving her side to side means moving her rib cage and upper chest instead of her body. Is this a belly button showing through her suit? Interesting, why would you have a belly button showing through? Anyway, so we have single joint again. Not again, but I guess like I've talked about in the past for the arms. So the arm's only going to come out to here. Same thing with both hands. So looks like we have all sorts of energy type flat hand poses. I would have liked to have had different things we could do with the hands, but or multiple hands, so it's not just simply this, which is summoning energy or karate chops. Yeah, I guess that's all we can do here. It looks cool, but it could have been better. And then it does have a really good paint job. Let me see. We do have double joints here. We have cool boots here. Well, I guess it's just one big suit. And so it looks cool. The hair looks a little bit rush painted. It's kind of cool and kind of looks like you did it in a hurry. The color of the eyes, the lipstick. It's got great face detail right here. And overall, you know, decent character. It looks like this is loose, so I guess that comes off too. But looks good. Now, this part, you just put it under the hair, pops right into that peg right. The peg goes right into the hole right there. And so I guess we have this, and we put the arms up, and we have this huge Songbird pink energy blast of. But it looks really cool. I will say that. We'll leave that on, and we'll have our Songbird straight chilling over here. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this character? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so moving on. Last but not least, we have Serpent Society. So, if I'm not mistaken, this was a member of Serpent Society, and he's not the complete Serpent Society. And he has Thanos' left arm with the Infinity Gauntlet. So, the leader of the Serpent Society, Klaus Voorhees, uses powerful venom to strike down his enemies. Now, this looks like great detail. Can't wait to get it open. Let's take a look, and then we can build our Thanos figure. Won't that be awesome? So, take a look at this. All right, well, let's get this hand out, this arm out, and then we can look at the rest. Wow, look at all those 6 stones. We have time, power, space, reality, soul, and mind. So great detail there. Definitely looks like the Infinity Gauntlet. Looks fierce and mean. Awesome, great job with that. Okay, so let's get Klaus out of here. Those arms, and let me just say, wow, look at that paint job and scale. So let's force him forward. He's got some sort of like weird looking like viper, cobra, I'm sorry, cape. And let's set this aside. And it looks like it just pops right off like a bath towel. So, oops, gotta open it up a little bit. It goes right here. It's a little peg on it that goes in this hole. Just insert it there and it'll stay in place. Let me say this. These are great. Like this texture, this color really comes out. I don't know how I feel about this character yet. The paint job looks great. The detail looks great. He's even got a, you know, this like cobra symbol on his chest. This like cobra hood. I don't know if I'm feeling this cobra hood. Doesn't come off. Looks kind of funny. But nonetheless, it kind of looks really cool and funny at the same time. I don't know how I'm feeling about this cape. Got great detail here. Moves at the waist, crunches up and down. The only other thing I don't like is that permanently claws. Come on, give us more hands than just these claws, where it's like, So I'd like more. This one leaves a lot to be desired. I'm sure this is what his hood looks like in the comics. Guess what? Not feeling it. Please tell me it comes off. Please tell me it comes off. Please tell me it comes off. It does not. Nope, I think I'm gonna tear the glue off. Okay, so it looked like it would for a second because this was loose on purpose, but no. So let's put this back on. Let's put this here, and now, once again, come on. No accessories? Give us some accessories. Something. A gun, a knife, energy thing to hold on to here. Something. But nothing. A different head. Anything. But he doesn't. This character does look cool. Does got great posability. He's probably not going to get used much. So, let me set him aside. Let's move him over here. And he can just kind of chill with his arms going, Alright, so now that we've completed all 6 of our 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I forgot, because it's 6 Build-A-Figure characters, and then 7th, but now we have our 8th, which is going to be Thanos, and I can't describe how excited I am to finally build this. So let's take a look right here. We have all of our parts, we got the head, and here we go. Alright, so let's start with the head. Let's pop that right on. Take a look at that, already coming to life, right? I too know what it feels like to fail. Here we go. Infinity Gauntlet in full effect. Please tell me it has a double joint. It does not. So that's his. I was hoping to be able to bend this to right here, so he'd be like, but I guess that's as good as it's gonna go. Okay, so this arm right here. To feel so desperately that you're right, only to lose. All right, great. Look how great this looks. All right, so we'll just twist the leg till it, and make sure I'm putting the correct leg on. Yes. Boom. And then, boom. He's got a little bit of a man skirt going. That's all right, because ain't nobody gonna make fun of him. He'll destroy him. And let's see exactly how big he is. Look how great that looks. Wow, look at that. Looks absolutely great. All right, so let's have him right here. Let's put him to, tell you what, let's see how big he is in comparison to Tony Stark. Okay, Look at that. That looks about right. Remember when he was really beating up on Tony in the movie? That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? So, this looks awesome. And let's bring it down just a little bit more so we can take just a little bit closer look. All right, so check this out. Look how great this looks. It's gonna be like, okay. One of my favorite lines in the movie, and could be just slightly off, but when Tony says, "You throw another moon at me and I'm gonna lose it," that was incredible. That was super awesome. So if we can bring Tony, his legs to kind of hover down right. Oh, I forgot about the arm. But kind of hovering. That would look really cool. Guys, so thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing as much as I've enjoyed unboxing. So let's take a look right here. And I want to thank you so much. Please, guys, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, comment where you're watching from, which character you like the most, which ones do you have? Let us know that too. What country you're watching from, who's your favorite, and I can't wait to see you next time, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of our channel growth. We can't wait to see you next time on our next video. And thank you so much for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.